Hey guys, welcome back to skmoutdoors, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make mini shot shells for your air guns. This can go for 177, 22, 25. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so the stuff we're going to need is we're going to need cardboard paper, but I like to use these little tickets made by Office Depot, just like a coupon. We're going to need some kind of tray to put the shot in from a shot shell. This is going to be any sort of bird shot, just any kind of shotgun shell. We're going to need scissors. We're going to need an Allen wrench tool depending on what kind of size your airgun bore is. We're going to need some scotch tape, and preference is paper, but we're also going to need a target at the end. And for a wad, we're going to need some kind of old fabric or paper. So, there you go. I guess we're going to need our shotgun shell. This looks 8-shot. We're going to open up. As a general rule of thumb, the less shot you have in this shot shell, the more powerful they're going to be, but the more shot, like the less powerful the end ones are going to be. It's kind of hard to get this thing open, but I get it. There we go. You don't need a whole lot, of course, but I'm just going to fill as much as I can, just because I don't want to waste any of it. It's a lot harder than it looks to open this. Oh, come on, maybe it's just me. Alright, there we go. Here it comes. So there we got all of our shot in there in the little tray. Just discarded shotgun shell, we probably won't need that. Alright guys, so next we're going to get our cardboard or coupon, which is kind of my favorite. And in order to do this, we're just going to cut about 2/3 the way down. It's halfway there, right there. See? And you do that again if you want another one, but this will count for one shotgun shell right here. I'm going to trim the edges a little bit just to make it look nicer. And that's what you're going to need for the first shell. Guys, so this is where it gets kind of tricky. So right here, if you're running a 22 cal like mine, we're going to need to get to the 3/16. If you're running a 177, you're going to get a 1 ace bar right here. And a 25 cal, we're going to go up a bit more. So that's up to you guys. Just kind of experiment on your own. So before we get into the rest of this, I'm going to explain like a new program we're going to do. It's going to call like today's kill. So you're going to send me like your photos of whatever you caught or like hunted, and you're going to send it my email, and I'll feature in our next video for 2 seconds, and I'll talk about you. So any of you guys who want to send me pictures, go ahead. I will send this email right above. Alright, back to the video. Alright guys, so you might need to trim this coupon just to fit it barely, but we're going to get 1 bar of clear scotch tape to set it halfway through on the side. And so since I'm running 22 cal, we're going to put half of it, like a little piece of it right here. Just kind of crimp it around, bend it, get as tight as you can. And it takes some practice sometimes, but there you go. So that's going to happen a lot. What we're going to need to do, it'll just kind of help, it will help it make it easier next time. Just going to keep wrapping it around. And it's probably just because, you know, I haven't done this for a while. But that's not bad. Right there, wrap it around. Just get all the tape finished on there. Try to use not that much tape on the actual thing. It's going to be harder to get off. But there you go. Take that off, and there you have it. So next step. Alright guys, so remember, when we're doing this, you're going to want, like, it would be ideal to have a smooth bore, but any old one you don't want. I don't want this at all. It's junk. It doesn't shoot right. But a rifle barrel is obviously going to make it a little harder to push these through, but that's okay. Just remember, when you're shooting these, you're going to ruin the barrel anyway, so just don't shoot this out of your, I don't know, your favorite, your prized airgun. So this is going to be pretty simple. So what we're going to do now is, see, there's a little tape on the edges. Just going to trim them. Trim them like that. Just trim the edges right there. And now, here comes the fun part. After you made your shell, now what we're going to do is we're going to either get your fabric or your paper. I'm going to show you what to do right here. If you're using fabric, I'm going to do 2 on each side. So you're going to get fabric, you're going to cut it scissors. Sorry about that. So now we got our stock, and we're gonna get better scissors anyway. So these scissors should be able to cut through fabric. You need strong scissors. Fabric you don't want, something like that. You know what I mean? And you're just gonna cut around. And you get a tiny chunk to separate from the sock, the shorts, whatever you don't want to use. Put that away. Now you're gonna cut off the littlest bit, okay? Like that much. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna get whatever caliber you got. You're gonna go one smaller. So it says I had 22. I'm gonna get one smaller Allen wrench tool. This one is it's a 7x32, and wait, no, never mind. It's a 964, and we're gonna shove it. We're gonna get our wad, and we're gonna shove it. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit so it'll fit in there better. We're gonna push it down, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our one size smaller thing and push it. Just push it down the hole. And then on the other side, make sure your finger is on it. You're going to push as hard as you can. So it's going to make sure that wad is right there then. Okay. So now this is a bit easier part. We're going to get our shot 1, 2, 3, 4. And since I'm using 7.5 shot here, I'm only going to do 4. But depending on how powerful your air gun is, this one's kind of worn down. I'm just doing 4. So kind of you're going to have to experiment and find out which works best. And if you have a really good air gun and you have a really small shot, maybe you can even hunt small birds really close with it. But I can't really do that. So what we're going to do is your paper now. You could do this either way, with fabric or paper or both. Cut a little corner. Fabric's kind of harder, but I think it's a little better. But you're going to get your paper right here, and it's going to act as kind of a crimp, you know. And you're going to get this, and you're going to put it in the end. This is going to hold the shot in. And now what you're going to do is you're going to get that one size smaller shot thing, push it down. You shouldn't be, you just see the paper right here, and there you go. And now you're going to put your hand and you're going to push. Alright guys, sorry for the bad recording, but we're going to get the one size smaller again, and see how the fabric's all the way down? We're going to push this halfway, so each is kind of even in the tube. Kind of push it a little bit farther down, so there's a little jacket that goes through. And now your shell is finished. Now let's go shoot it. So okay guys, so again, this is a really bad air gun. It kind of broke, but it still shoots, but it's just really bad, inaccurate, crooked barrel, all that stuff. So you're going to put in, obviously, pellet facing side, and the one is the cloth away. And depending on how well you did it, or how bad you did, it's going to be harder. So it could take a minute of playing around with, but you'll get it in there. So just got to keep playing around with it. The paper and the tape isn't that good for molding. There we go. Now we push it down. So now we got a pellet in there. We're going to close it. Now make sure some of these are going to ricochet. So we're going to make sure you have a safe backstop. And this is only from 5 feet, so let's go check it out. Alright, so this is what was left of the shell right here. It's going to act as a wad and leave that dent right here. But these 4-shot, they didn't go in that far. It's the same. So I'm telling you, each gun you got to kind of experiment. They went through it, but they didn't have a lot of energy, you can tell, behind it. So you guys gotta kind of experiment with your pellets and wads. And if you want to grease your pellets, like diesel them with like oil or gasoline, stuff like that. Just kind of figure it out. For me, I had some different styles that work, but this is probably the easiest one. The one that's kind of easiest to find materials for. Look here, the shot right here. Right there in the pillow. So yeah, I hope this guy at least kind of helped you in this video, kind of figuring out what to do with your own, trying to help you. This isn't supposed to work for everyone, so you guys gonna have to, like I said, look around some more, find better stuff to do, and hopefully guys, if you get a really good idea, send it to me. I'll shout you guys out. Thank you guys for watching this video, and peace.